Yeah, I'm getting tired of this conscious shit. All these niggas keep talking about consciousness. It seems to me that consciousness is for cowards. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about it up next. Gangsta talk. Dame, hit it.
Yeah, son. There's mad kids out there getting crazy for the 9-5, bro. Yeah, and I've been doing this for a long time. Shoot the game going for mine. Alright. And this is the year when mad cats get peeled. So I'ma spark this line, kick the reel. Bang them out. With all this chaos in the realms of the street, your local street guard got to make ends meet. The average Joe's far too slow for this ghetto pro. You better know, when I hit the streets, I like to glow, I like to glisten. And at the same time, stay low, listen, motherfucker, thing. I'm pursuing the dope. My stilo is symbolic to a kilo. Cash is popping, coke is cooking, beats copping. Ain't that some shit? A player that used to live in riches, now a sticky kid. Caught up in a ditch. In 94, Giuliani kicked down the door. In 95, niggas flipped to stay alive. Peeling caps while I'm laughing. In the stats, the foe in the half. Remy in the glass, spark the boom, then I flash. They wanna confine me, sneak up from behind me. Bust a cap in my back and put me where they can't find me. They hate to see a young player. Hey, I don't wanna see that. They rather see it spray. But I'm like Nitty, a Terminator, squeeze the lead off. Using birds and nouns like rounds to blow your head off. Hitting up spots, heating up blocks. Investing in stocks like Colombian blood crops. I'm out to get the cream and ain't no doubt in my mind. Fuck this broke shit, I get down for mine. I get down for mine. I get down for mine. I hear you wanna be a player. I ain't some place sit back. Yeah. Let's play a game of real nigga roulette. With this a DOA, then I spray the melee. Contact and punctuation is compared to AKs. You in a daze, overdose for pure funk. I'm fucking off like Tommy Gibb. For commas of booty smoke, decapitated rappers in my trunk. I'm sick, pumping skunk, bouncing with my click, popping like a jump. I'm getting back when these clowns be zigzagging. What's this talk about flipping keys? Come on, you're nickel bagging. I'm blasting off weights and making dollars believe it. You see, I was packing heaters when jokers was banging cheerleaders. Ain't nothing changed, still the same in the rap game. I'm known for banging rookies out the frame. Y'all done forgot who was the pimp from the start. Sipping vintage wine, eating a la carte. I'm phenomenal from the abdominal. Far from comical lyrics and sticking the brains like barnacles. Never sleep. I'm bringing the drama to the street with techniques and rolling in fleets. Ain't nothing sweet about the street, so I'm poetically ill. I'm pure like cook up and lyrics sound like fish scale. I got the banger at your throat and you ain't showing no signs. Cake death, let them know I get down for mine. I get down for mine. Whatever it is, and you want to get it, I get down for mine. I get down for kids on the regular. I shake it, I get down for mine. I get down for mine. I get down for mine.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this late early morning podcast of Gangsta Talk. Shout out to those who are coming in to show support. Well, you know me, sometimes I get a little triggered by some things and I just got to go live. This is one of those times, I'm sick and tired of the conscious community. I've had it with the conscious community. I'm sick and tired of these bums constantly exploiting black people. Daniel, you on mute? Hold on one second. Dang, go on mute.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? And like I was saying, I'm just sick and tired of the exploitation of black people. These guys aren't doing anything worth a damn at all. All they do is exploit black people for clicks and views and money. They sell you a bill of goods, get you all excited. They appeal to the entertainment. That's all they fucking do. They're not going to do a damn thing for the black community. And they keep telling you some bogus shit about this so-called higher state of consciousness. I'm starting to understand that this conscious shit is for cowards. These dudes aren't real, man. They aren't going to get out here in the street and handle up and do the things that they need to do to liberate their people or even protect their women. They just scam artists. That's all the fuck they do is just scam black people. Over there arguing back and forth about fucking books and some bullshit ass stories from thousands of fucking years ago and getting into goddamn fights like fucking kids. Man, we got real goddamn problems out here. Serious fucking problems. Our fucking children are being murdered by people that look like them. Our women are being murdered by people that look like them. They keep talking about the black woman as God, but they're not standing up for her over there in the black community. I don't see anybody saying shit about our women being murdered except for Sarah Suit and Seti. And shout out to General Seti. The only one that actually fucking said something. But I don't think Seti's a part of the conscious community anymore. The only one that said something. I haven't heard nobody over there say shit. But yet the black woman is God, right? They haven't said a goddamn thing about these Negroes out here murdering our women and killing our children. All you fucking do is just, it's the same bullshit over and over and over again. Niggas is over there calling themselves scholars, talking about they're the foremost authority in the goddamn Bible, know scriptures out the wazoo, but don't know a damn thing about doing anything for black people. I mean, you gotta hear these guys. They over there getting in the goddamn fights, ready to beat the shit out of each other over some goddamn debates about who knows what about fucking Kemet, Egypt, and the damn Bible. Are you serious? What the fuck are y'all talking about? We got a lot of fucking problems as black people. And Kemet ain't one of them. Sick of these motherfuckers. Yo, it's the same shit. Yo, what's better for black people? Islam or Christianity? So they're debating over which religion is going to control your mind the best. I mean, does that sound like somebody that's for the black community? It's in that bitch trying to tell you which fucking religion is best to control your mind and limit your freedom and limit your freedom of thought. They got these fake ass Moors running around with these stupid ass hats on and these dumb ass costumes, thinking they fucking smart. Oh man, when they debate each other about Kemet and about this and that out of the Bible, they're supposed to be the smartest people on the freaking planet. But don't debate or talk about anything that's going to actually help black people. When are we going to wake up and stop being manipulated like this? You know, them fools manipulated black people out over $1 million over a bullshit ass debate that they sold pay-per-view. And you know how they were successful? Because they scammed the shit out of you, kept feeding you a bunch of bullshit. You fell for it, and you went and spent your money on that bullshit just to hear niggas argue back and forth like girls and go away with fake ass accolades. Oh, I'm the best in the conscious community. These niggas ain't known anywhere else other than social media and this fake ass conscious community. These niggas aren't. No, these niggas don't have any real accolades in real life. These niggas ain't doing nothing in real life. And them goddamn Hebrew Israelites. Let me explain something to you, right? You got these large factions in the conscious community. 800 deep, 400 deep, 300 deep. That's black men that they are taking away from our society that could be building, that can be soldiers for our people, that can be protecting our women and raising our children. But yet they got them occupied in these weak ass factions that are supported by white people. The conscious community is under the thumb of white supremacy, in case you didn't know. They work for white supremacy. Most of them damn Hebrew Israelites are operating off of 501c, nonprofit organization, getting that white money while they lying to you about being black. I mean, seriously? You got niggas running around over there talking about something. I mean, they got names over there, man, like them names mean something to us. When you speak these names, I don't know these fucking people in the real life. Like, who the hell is Sinetta? Who the hell is Divine Prospect? Who the hell is fucking Daniel Allah? Captain Tazariak? Who else? Brother Polite. What the fuck are these motherfuckers? Other than scam artists. I don't give a fuck who you tell. I hope they hear it. So I'm not afraid of none of them motherfuckers. Because they all full of shit. I know they all full of shit. They full of shit over there. Weak ass niggas that's afraid to do shit for black people for real. Afraid to get the fuck down in real life and take on this beast and do what the fuck they got to do. This ain't no goddamn talking contest. This ain't no Hebrew Israelite contest. This ain't no conscious contest. Nigga, this is a physical contest. You ain't gonna Hebrew Israelite your way out of this shit. You ain't gonna conscious your way out of this shit. And all they fucking do is come up with one fucking bullshit ass scam after nothing. I'm sick of it. Why these niggas got fucking names? They're wasting our time. They're distracting us. They're taking away your focus on what's real out here. The niggas ain't about shit. All they give a damn about is they little fucking symbolic names. These fake ass, grandioso, fucking over the top titles. Shaka Amos, Captain Cesaria, Sinetta, Divine Prospect. Get the fuck out of here. These niggas ain't about shit. Them goddamn Hebrew Israelites ain't no different than fucking Reverend Ike or Creflo Dollar. Conscious community, fake ass niggas. Come, y'all can't see this shit. How phony these niggas are. They ain't about shit, they ain't done shit, and they ain't gonna never do shit for black people. What they're gonna do is, when you put their feet to the fire, they're gonna turn it back on you. What are you talking about, brother? You need to do something yourself for your own community. I'm doing something, you ain't doing shit. None of these niggas is doing shit. but taking money from you, feeding you bullshit. Their contribution to black people is fucking giving you entertainment. Because that's all that shit is. Entertainment. They call it knowledge. They call it a higher state of consciousness. Man, miss me with all that bullshit. How about a higher state of cowardice, nigga? Because these niggas ain't about to bust a motherfucking grape in the grand scheme of that. Oh, yeah, but they'll fight each other like cats and dogs. Now, they're supposed to be on this higher state of consciousness, right? Now, how come they fucking go to war with each other over there? How come they tear into each other over there? How come they threaten to kill each other over there? But they're telling you about a higher state of consciousness? Talking about vibrate on a high level? When they can't get along themselves. Them niggas over there fighting and bitching like girls. Threatening to kill each other. Setting each other up. And you call that a higher state of consciousness? Fuck out of here. A higher state of bullshit. That's what it is. It's a higher state of bullshit. And we gotta stop falling for that shit. We need real motherfucking help, man. We need niggas with some goddamn guts who ain't cowards that's gonna stand up for us out here and help get us together and rally and get some real shit done. We need protection for our black women. We gotta find out why these niggas are killing our kids. We gotta put a stop to that. Ain't nobody got no time for no goddamn Hebrew Mizraelite or no punk ass conscious nigga talking about operating on a fucking higher state of consciousness. Fuck out of here. I got any time for that shit. We need real niggas that's gonna do some real shit. Got clowns running around in motherfucking costumes and shit. You got niggas on the street that don't have no goddamn guidance, so this fucking bullshit and think that it's going to help. All it does is distract niggas from doing real shit. Now you got niggas running around the street, fake ass hoe tapping, calling themselves Born Cypher, another dumbass fucking conscious names. These niggas ain't about nothing. That's what's wrong with us now. Too many of the goddamn men in our society are about absolute nothing. And they're exploiting their own people. Yeah, but they got you guys hyped up. Y'all walking around here spitting the knowledge. Man, that shit is stupid. You know how stupid you sound? Running around here talking about what's the mathematics of the day? Spit, fuck you talking about? How about the mathematics of the day add up to niggas not getting killed by cops? Add up to our children not being shot by lunatic niggas or our women being killed. You got young boys out here so misguided that they hate women and they're killing their girlfriends, babies, and mamas. Killing their own mothers. You want to tell me about some higher state of consciousness, nigga? Fuck are you talking about? You gonna talk to me about some goddamn frequencies? These niggas ain't about shit. Because when you press these motherfuckers, right, their go-to shit is, well, you niggas act like animals. That's why when a lot of them get enough money and they buy a few things, they move and shit, and they start kicking with these white folks, they start turning on you motherfuckers because they was never with you in the first place. What happened with Brother Polite? As soon as he got some fucking money off of that commit with trial shit, you know, they made over $1 million off you Negroes. That nigga ran his ass out to fucking California, right? Acting like he was white. And that nigga supposed to be conscious. Remember, he the one that shot up the Bible and all this other fucking gimmick type shit. Nigga went out there with them white folks. and started shitting on you niggas. And then y'all let them back in the conscious community because you know why? The conscious community ain't about shit. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Because the conscious community ain't about shit. If the motherfucker was worth anything, niggas like that wouldn't be in it. All these niggas do is stand on fucking corners, these Hebrew Israelites, and run their fucking mouth about shit that ain't gonna fucking happen. And you keep falling for that shit. Actually believing some shit gonna happen. Oh, they talk a good motherfucking game, right? They talk a good motherfucking game. Oh, the blood is gonna run deep. The blood is gonna be up to the kneecaps. All this other dumbass shit. And you believe it. Fuck out of here, man. Shit is whack as hell. And we just keep falling for this shit over and over and over again. Why? Because they got names. Oh, they got these cool ass conscious names. And these niggas in the street who don't want to do nothing, don't want to get no real fucking job, don't want to put their fucking heads together and come up with any real motherfucking solutions, right? Take the easy way out, become fucking Hotep, start reading this bullshit about Egypt, and start talking that fucking conscious hustle shit. Nigga, I'm born cipher. Nigga, I'm with the mathematics of the day, nigga. I'm God, nigga. Really? And we just keep falling for that shit over and over again, right? They keep telling you that the black man is a god, and you keep running around here believing that shit. Even though we're in a losing position, we haven't done anything as a god. We haven't done shit. What god do you know get his ass kicked every fucking day? Somebody explain that to me. Make that make sense to me. What god do you know? If a black man is a god, what god do you know that gets his ass kicked every goddamn day? 24/7. What God is that? Shit. One second, y'all. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, right? What God do you know that's constantly pulling somebody's foot out of his ass every day? What God is that? What God does? What God goes through that? And then not only that, but this guy, supposed to be this supernatural, omnipresent being or whatever, is getting his ass kicked by a human. Where they do that at? What God is getting his ass whooped by a human? Seriously. You guys into all of this God shit. He's talking about the black man is God, even though everywhere you look, you don't see that. You don't see any results of that, but you believe it. Well, my question is very simple. What God is getting his ass whooped 24/7 and dominated by a human? Well, something that resembles a human. I mean, there is scientific proof that these people aren't really human, but you know. But what God you know is getting his ass kicked like that? I can't tell we gods getting our ass whooped every day. We're in a losing position every day. We don't have shit. Where's this power at? When are we supposed to be using our God powers? Let me know. I'm ready to use mine. I'm tired of keeping mine in the way. Where's these God powers at? What? Ask these niggas in the conscious community when they're gonna start using these God power, they're gonna be on some. My brother, the God in you is a higher state of consciousness. All right, so what happens when we get to a higher state of consciousness? My brother, that's up to you. You got to vibrate on a higher level. So what the fuck, man? So I gotta be at a higher state of consciousness and vibrate on a higher level. Now, I don't understand why I'm having trouble doing this because you said I'm a God. I'm supposed to be a God, right? So shouldn't this happen automatically? Shouldn't I be able to do this with no problem? I mean, why are we having difficulties to speak gods and all? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you even got cats running around here with God in their name. Rob God. Dawood Divine God. Black Joe God. God Hustler. God Killer. Come on, man. This is an absolute joke. And as black people, we have to stop falling for it. The conscious community is an absolute joke. It's a bunch of scam artists, land pirates, and cowards and skeevers over there. Ain't nobody real over there. The real people left. The real Negroes that was really about something saw that they wasn't about nothing over there and left. Said he don't roll with them Negroes no more. General said he was the realest nigga over there. And young Pharaoh, I don't believe they roll with the conscious community no more. Like I said, the real niggas left that bullshit. Because they saw what it really was. And as black people, you need to see what it is and stop getting scammed out of your money. Polite is one of the biggest scam artists I've ever seen. I can't believe people fall for this shit. Y'all can't tell that nigga's a scam artist? And then he turned around and shitted on black people. Come on now. Black people, wake up. Learn how to see a real enemy. An enemy don't have any color or any race. An enemy is an enemy whether they look like you or they don't. We got to stop giving enemies that look like us a pass because they look like us. Got to stop giving them a pass because we think they're black. And we got to stop calling everybody black a brother. We got to get out of that shit. That's part of our problem. Stop calling everybody black a brother. Everybody black ain't no damn brother. Hell, everybody black ain't even black. Got to cut it out. We starting to act like a people, man, who are afraid to let go of bullshit because it seems like that's all we know. Hey, man, bullshit is all I know. If I get rid of that, then I ain't got nothing. Man, I'd rather have nothing then and go find something than to hold on to bullshit and let people constantly manipulate me and tell me a bunch of BS every damn day. I mean, you got dudes known for scriptures. Not anything real over here in life, like for helping black people move forward, starting a program to help young black boys, young black girls get on the right track, opening up some damn school. None of that shit. Negroes is known for scriptures. Yo, man, who that? Yo, man, that dude can read scriptures like nobody business. Scriptures. Yeah, man, my man know the Bible like the back of his hand and shit. He know the Bible in his sleep. But what about, but does he know anything about what needs to be done in the black community? Nah, man. He ain't on it like that, man. But I tell you what, he know them scriptures. Yeah, and you got these fake ass Moors, Tahaka Bay, all these bays. Man, when are we gonna grow up? You wonder why nobody takes us seriously? You wonder why people think we're a freaking joke and nobody has any respect for us? You even got Asian people now trying to shit on us, talking about they're the reason why we being attacked because of the COVID thing. Ain't nobody black saying anything about it. When are we gonna wake up, man? When are we gonna grow up and be adults, man? See things for what they really are. These dudes in the conscious community don't give a F about black people. Many of them are agents. They work for white supremacy. They're getting checks. Seriously, look at what's going on out here, right? Put two and two together. All these murders that's going on, that's happening to our women, our children. Guys are shooting up their own 3-year-old children. And a lot of this is happening in the communities that some of these guys are from. And you don't see them saying a damn thing about it. Matter of fact, they go on and make podcasts about shit like nothing happened. Why do you think that is? Because they're getting a paycheck. They're getting a check from white supremacy. That's why they act like ain't shit going on. They see this shit, but they're getting paid. They done sold out. And their job is to sell you a bill of goods and do it in style. Hotep. So you got some fool over there named Jabari keep talking about stuff that ain't got shit to do with black people over here in this country. Oh, but they'll argue with you and say, what are you talking about? Knowing your history. Knowing your history can change your life. Really? I haven't seen that happen yet. See, I'm in the reality, people. I'm not on this fairy tale shit. I'm not on this 1,000 year, 4,000 years shit. 4,000 years ago. I'm on reality and what's going on today. I know my history. We know our history. But has it changed anything? No. We're probably in a worse position now than our ancestors were. At least our ancestors can say they were kidnapped. I mean, right now, we are willfully giving in to white supremacy, willfully selling out. How can you be proud about taking black people to go see, temples or pyramids in Egypt? And that's your greatest contribution to black people? Uh, will that stop the race soldiers? Last I checked, the race soldier that's blowing our brains out don't give a F what you know about Kemet, a pyramid. Don't give a F about any of that. Seriously. And then what do you do with that knowledge anyway? You just walk around and keep it to yourself? Yeah, man, I went and saw the pyramids and yeah, I saw how there was some hieroglyphics in there. You know, it's just a conversational piece, right? That's it. It isn't going to do anything. It isn't going to change our lives for the better. It's just a conversation piece, something nice to talk about. But that's all these guys are about. They're about BS. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. They ain't about shit. And you got to stop falling for it. And these niggas are having fun, man, because they get to turn on their goddamn computers. They know that they got you suckered in. And they catch attitudes with y'all when y'all not donating. I heard some of these fools threaten black people. Hey, I won't do a podcast. And you got niggas talking about I teach. Teach what? That's what really gets me about these dudes. They call themselves teachers. Teaching what? Are you teaching a young boy To not hate his mother? Are you teaching a black man to not shoot his girlfriend and his kids? What are you teaching? Apparently, what you're teaching isn't doing a damn thing. They keep talking about they teaching. Teaching what? And where are these teachings taking place? What, on social media, when you go live and run your mouth about BS that nobody give a damn about except you fucking scam artists in the conscious community? Nobody gives a shit about that crap y'all talking about because it doesn't change shit. We need real goddamn solutions. We got real motherfucking problems. This ain't 50,000 years ago. This ain't 4,000 years ago. This ain't Kemet, motherfucker. This is America. And we are knee deep in it. And we are up against it. This beast ain't playing no games. This beast don't give a damn about no consciousness. What the fuck you know about Kemet? I tell you some firemen. You coward ass niggas get every motherfucking morning with a straight face. How the fuck you look at me brave enough to stand up against this beast? And you sit there like a coward and watch this beast roll down on your woman and your children, and you don't do nothing but make a live stream about some bullshit, claiming that you're a scholar, talking about you teaching. What teaching, nigga? You teach me to tuck their goddamn tail and run? You're teaching them how to be a coward? You're teaching them how to conform, how to assimilate, how to lick boots? Because your teachers ain't doing nothing else. Conscious sellouts. Over there with your goddamn dog and pony show. Trying to pass it off as something intellectual and something that black people need to know. And you niggas got names amongst each other. Like I said, nobody don't know you motherfuckers. Never heard of a goddamn Garfield until I seen him in the damn, well, the only Garfield I heard of was the goddamn cat. Apparently you got some little midget ass fucking fake ass Jamaican named Garfield over there scamming people out of their money, talking about he gonna get you a fucking new line of credit. And these niggas swear they smart talking about Marcus Garvey. Negro, please. Oh, these dudes are intellectuals. They're intelligent. They're scholars. Well, what are they doing? Oh, they're talking about Marcus Garvey and the Back to Africa movement. And, all right. Well, how does that fit into the grand scheme of things? Well, I don't know. I'm just thought it was some shit to talk about. See what I'm talking about, people? These niggas are stuck in the past. You know why? Because the past don't require any action in the present. Does it? You can sit up there and talk about the past all day and won't be held accountable for nothing in the present because the past has already happened. There's no accountability for you there. That's why they stay in the fucking past. To camouflage the fact that they're irresponsible today and they're too cowardly to do anything about it. They're scared to death of that beast. Oh, but they'll bang on each other. They'll jump on me, they'll jump on you in a heartbeat. They're threatening to kill us. They'll threaten to take our lives, and they'll say some of the meanest and the most cold-blooded things you ever heard of. They'll threaten to take your life and the life of your family. Oh, they talk real tough. Man, I'll murk everybody in your whole family, nigga. Won't say that to that beast, though. That beast show up all of a sudden, dude, tongue falls out of his mouth. Can't talk anymore. Or he catches a severe case of laryngitis. He loses his voice. And then all that bass that he had when he was talking about murdering black folk starts to sound like this when the beast shows up. He don't really have no smoke for that beast. Wait a minute, where was all that bass when you was talking about Merc and Juju and them? Brad shows up and all of a sudden you on some, hi Brad, how are you? Seriously? Yeah. Oh, they'll jump on us, threaten our families, talking about murdering our children, but scared to death of that beast. Boy, that beast show up, man, these dudes turn white. All of a sudden, they're not melanated anymore. I mean, they get scared so bad, a white streak goes down their body, their skin turn white. I bet you can stick them in the sun, they'll get sunburned. They definitely afraid of that beast. Shit, don't want no parts of that beast. Don't want none of that smoke. But will smoke a black man and his whole family. Ain't this some sad shit? And they had the nerve to sit up in the college community talking about they teaching something. Teaching what? Teaching black folks how to hate black folks? Teaching black folks how to kill black folks? No, what I do is I teach you about your history. Y'all been saying that shit for decades. So are you saying over 30 years, nobody knows anything about their history? And over the last 30 years, you've seen the changes in this country when it comes to black people? How the unarmed murders have skyrocketed? And you do nothing about it, and yet you sit up here talking about you teach? Teach what? Dead people? Who you teach? Dead black people? Who are you teaching? Because you aren't teaching the youth. They've lost their damn mind. I mean, the youth are out here tripping. They're attacking people and trying to bite their faces off. So apparently your teachers aren't reaching them. So who are you teaching? You can't be teaching brothers from the age of 20 to 29 because they're caught up in a manosphere and these sissy bims. They hate women. Now, if that's what you're teaching, then you're doing a good job. But if that isn't what you're teaching, then who the hell are you teaching? You can't be teaching these old heads because many of y'all are old heads, and some of you act like bitter old black women. And a lot of y'all hate women too. So what are you teaching and who are you teaching? What, you teaching the meta netta? I remember I watched one of their podcasts one time, right? About the meta netta, if it was deciphered or not. And shout out to Young Pharaoh. I watched Young Pharaoh run through the whole Arm and Rod squad by himself. Who is the Arm and Rod squad? A bunch of clowns who think they're intellectuals. Ngozi is confused. He don't know if he wants to be an Egyptian or African with the name Ngozi. You got Unc, who's an absolute joke, a bum. The whole Armor Rod squad is garbage. And they're a waste of time. They're, they're a symbol in the conscious community. A bunch of phony ass accolades and grandioso over the top names. The Arm and Rod Squad, the Dagger Squad. Seriously? I mean, that's the best we can do. Seriously. Got clowns running around here calling themselves the Dagger Squad and the Arm and Rod Squad. I bet you many of you haven't even heard of the Arm and Rod Squad until I just mentioned them, right? Or the Dagger Squad, right? Well, see, that's my whole point. These clowns don't have any real recognition in the street. Nobody knows these fools, but they're well known on social media, a place of make-believe. This is probably why they're so comfortable being on social media. Hell, on social media, on YouTube, you can be whatever you want. You can be Spider-Man. You can be the Incredible Hulk. Hell, you can be Mary Poppins. This is probably why they're so comfortable here on social media. My thing is, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But don't pretend to be pro-black, talking about helping black people. We're not playing any games. See, us real folk blacks who really care about our people, we don't want to hear this bullshit. We need real action. And the first thing they're going to try to tell you is, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm doing what I'm not doing what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. You're scamming black people. I'm not doing that. You're full of shit. I'm not doing that either. You are a piece of shit. I'm not doing that. I mean, you sit up here and you lie for a living. I'm not doing that. And then they got the nerve to sit up here and catch attitudes with y'all. You ought to hear how they talk to black people. And they get all this support for black people. This is what I'm saying. You're going to get this kind of attention from black people, and all you're going to do is scam them for your own personal gain, when you could really be helping black people, really setting the record straight, getting some things going, turning some of these young brothers into tradesmen, doing some real serious damage. But you think sitting back talking about John Henry Clark and Dr. Claude Anderson gets you some kind of status with black people. You think because you can read a fucking book about some shit that happened 40,000 years ago, that gets you some status with black people. You think because you can debate real well amongst a bunch of people who are full of shit, that gets you some real status in the black community and in black society. Well, it doesn't. It just gets you some phony ass accolades within the community that you fucking dwell in, who are all about bullshit, which is the conscious community. Maybe in the conscious community, you some big fish. I mean, seriously, it's time for us to wake up. I'm serious, man. Black people, we got to cut it out. We have to stop supporting these kinds of people. These are not our friends. They are not pro-black. They don't give a damn about black people. And what kills me is in the conscious community, they keep talking about the black woman is God. Well, I can't tell because you're not standing up for her. She out here being murdered by dudes who look just like you. And her kids are being murdered by dudes who look just like you. Now, if she's God, why aren't you coming to her aid? What's the matter? Too scared? And again, we need to go over this God thing. Like you talking about, oh, the black man is God. I can't tell. Again, what God does you know? I mean, what God do you know that's constantly pulling somebody's foot out of his ass every day, 24/7? I don't know. I ain't never read about no God that happened to. Seriously, what God do you know that's pulling somebody's foot that's knee deep in his ass out every single day? You're getting his ass whooped. And you fools running around here believing in this conscious shit like it's a religion. You got your little Hotep names, Born Cipher, looking up some fucking African names and trying to mix them with Muslim names and coming up with some crazy shit. Raduk, Masul, Walab Ad Cipher, Walio, Hotep Cipher, Manuk Shuk, Banuk Baduda Cipher. Guys sound like fools, man. And you don't sound like you ready to help your people. You don't sound like you got what it takes to help your people. You don't sound like you fit to help your people. You sound like fucking, sound confused. You sound like a coward. We out here getting our ass whooped physically by this beast, and you niggas talking about consciousness. I mean, I literally heard a couple of you just straight up cowards. Hey man, if we do this, you better understand something. The white man gonna come back on you, and you better be prepared. Man, scared to death. Scared to death. Why are you listening to these cowards? You can't learn anything from them worth anything. And they talk tough. Anybody can talk tough behind a computer. That's why I don't get into it with motherfuckers. Man. I don't have time. I'm not a keyboard gangster. I don't do that. Real street niggas don't do that. We don't get down like that. I'm not gonna go back and forth like a bitch with some nigga on YouTube. If I'm not close enough to put my hands on you, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not doing none of that. Yeah, but they talk tough. Well, this is their domain. Many of them call this the mean streets of YouTube. They've turned this into a fucking reality show at black people's expense. And you keep following them. You keep falling for that bullshit over and over again. These clowns, the Hebrew Israelites, dress up in fucking costumes, wearing metal skirts, boots, leotard stockings and shit. I mean, what are they gonna wear next? The outfit that Jesus had when he was on the cross? Is that what they're gonna wear next? And then they sit there and read you these scriptures out of the Bible and tell you all this bullshit. They don't even care if you're changing or not. I don't never hear these dudes check on black people and say, hey, was our message effective? Let's go around the community and see how black people are doing from our message. Are they improving? These guys don't do nothing. They don't even care. They just sit there, run their mouth, waiting for donations. Tell you some slick shit. And why are you listening to somebody that's telling you that your own woman is a devil? If they're telling you that your woman is a devil, and then you got the manosphere teaching hatred of black women, and so if you got young black men or falling for the fact that the black woman is the devil and listening to the hatred, then they're gonna hate her and anything that comes from her, right? That includes kids. And so you tie that into the murders that are taking place and the murder of the children. But you cowards in the conscious community claim that the black woman is God. How come you aren't speaking out against this? Only person I heard say something about this other than me was Cyrus Student Seti. And shout out to the General Seti. That's a real nigga. I got a lot of respect for him. He's real as they come. Other than myself, he's the only one that said something about this shit, about our women being murdered. The rest of these coward ass niggas didn't say shit. They ignored it. And they still ignoring it. And you don't hold their feet to the fire. You caught up in this symbolic shit. You caught up in these stupid ass names. Like these niggas really got some motherfucking clout. They ain't got no damn clout. This is bogus shit. What's going on, Collins? I ain't see you down there. Yeah, man, I'm going off on the conscious community, man. I'm sick of these weak ass niggas, man. You know, scamming black people, calling themselves fucking. Yeah, man. Shout out to Taz. Taz, my dude. Taz, a good brother too, man. You know what I'm saying? Only three niggas I heard speak about this: myself, Seti, and I don't know if Taz spoke about it, but I'm pretty sure he probably did. These fake ass niggas in the conscious community ain't say shit, and they supposed to be on some. The black woman is God over there. Now listen, man, I don't mean to sound redundant, but I got to go back to this black man is God thing. How? We getting our asses kicked. Somebody tell me, what God have you ever read about, know about, is getting his ass whooped every day? Will you find that? Please let me know. I've never read about any God that got his ass whooped every single day, and by someone that wasn't a God. I mean, we're getting our ass whooped by people that we don't even think is human. Whooping our monkey asses every single day in everything. And we supposed to be the God. Come on, man. See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Think about this shit for a second, black people. Wake the fuck up out of this fucking stupor you're in. Listen to the dumb shit these niggas is trying to make you think is real. When you think about this shit, it don't make any damn sense. Just ask yourself, like I just said to you, right? My message is simplistic in nature. But think about what I'm saying. This shit can be debunked. They shit can be debunked with just simple logic and common sense. You ain't gotta go get no damn dictionary and look up fucking 30-syllable words. Simplicity is all you need. What God have you ever read about that's getting his ass kicked and dominated every single day by someone who's not even a God? So we're gods, I can't tell. And since and since we're gods, when are we going to use this power that gods are supposed to have? Oh, wait a minute. Are we powerless gods? We don't get to use our powers? Hey, nobody told me that. If I'm a god, I want to be able to use my god powers. I don't want to hear that. But no, you can't use your god powers. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. If I'm a god, I need to use my god powers now. I ain't trying to hear that. Well, you can't use your god powers. Man, what? Got to stop believing this shit these clowns are trying to trick you into believing. Look at what Brother Polite did. Are you serious? He's not even the biggest scammer over there. The man from Black News TV is one of the biggest scams I've seen in a long time. Yeah, I just keep falling for that shit. You know what? How are these niggas even famous? They're famous on YouTube because black people keep falling for bullshit. You don't look for any quality. You're not asking for any proof of anything. Mm. Oh man, my bad, y'all. So, like I said, you're not asking for proof of anything. You just believe whatever they tell you. They can sit up here and tell you that the Milky Way is hiding behind the sun, and they give you some old bogus ass numbers and some shit that sound like it's scientific, and you'll believe it. You'll believe it. I heard one of the people talking about, well, the sun actually leaves its orbit and travels around the Milky Way and comes back in place. It does all of this in 24 hours. Really? How do you know? It's science. It is. Interesting. How do you know the sun does that when you've never seen the sun move? You don't even know if the sun moves when it gets nighttime. There's no proof that it moves. For all we know, it can just go dark and be sitting in the same place. What if the sun is actually the moon? And it burns for a period of time, and then it fizzles out for a period of time. I mean, where's the actual evidence that the sun moves and travels around the Milky Way? Where's the Milky Way? Where does it start and when does it end? And since there's supposed to be light years in space, the sun must be moving at a ridiculous speed, probably a million times faster than light years, right? Because it has to do all of this in 24 hours. I mean, I've heard some crazy shit. I've heard people talking about they astro projecting out of their body, going to planets to meet extraterrestrial super beings that are black, having dinner with them but can't remember what they ate, having discussions with them but don't know what language they speak, but somehow knew that they were on a higher frequency and that the beings were on a super higher state of consciousness, even though they spoke a language that they didn't understand. Even though they was offered some food that they can't remember what kind of food it was, what it looked like. But communicated with them. Hey, family, I spoke to extraterrestrial super beings that were black. But what did they say? I don't know. I really couldn't understand them, but I spoke to them. Oh, okay. Well, did they speak back? Yeah, man. They said some shit. Okay. Well, what did they say? I don't know, man. I ain't never heard the language before. All right. So what happened? Yo, they definitely black and they definitely down with it. Well, how you know? Well, we had a conversation. But I thought you said you could understand what they said. I really couldn't. But it was a black thing, know what I mean? Okay. These are the people that you're listening to. These are the people that you think are scholars and know all of this shit. I remember I listened to a dude over there talk about shit that was off this planet. Didn't talk about nothing on this planet. Talked about shit that was way out of space some fucking where. Someplace he's never been. Look, common sense is this, right? Use your common sense. If they've never been out there, then they can't tell you what's out there. Think about, where do you get most of your knowledge about space from? If not all of it, you get it from white people. White people tell you what's out there. Have you ever seen what's out there for yourself? Have you ever looked through a telescope for yourself to see what's really out there? Have you really studied for yourself? No, many of you haven't. You just go off of what they tell you. And they're telling you that a black hole is antimatter and all of this, even though they have no technology to tell them that. They have nothing that can reach a black hole, let alone take any samples of it. But yet you believe all that nonsense because they're white. And they say so. They're supposed to be the smartest people, ever existence, right? And black folks believe everything you say. You actually believe what they say about a black hole. They don't know what a black hole is. They don't. Now, I have my theory of what I think a black hole is. I think a black hole is a cosmic womb. That's just my theory. They don't know what the hell a black hole is. They're guessing. And if you corner a real scientist, if you corner that motherfucker, they'll tell you that. They really don't know what it is. Just ask Michio Kaku, he'll tell you. They really don't know what it is. They just got theories of what a black hole is. They don't have no technology to sample what it is. What sample of it do they have? So they can find out what it is. They have none. You guys listen to these people for the sake of science, and you think that they're telling you the truth. They can't even solve simple problems here on this earth, but you believe that they got all this super intellect, and they know about other worlds and extraterrestrials and super beings. You really believe all that shit. You don't use your common sense. Whatever God created us or what created us gave us common sense that you don't use. You believe everything that's being told to you. And you got the nerve to call yourself wake, saying you're woke. I can't tell. You're dead sleep. Believe all this bullshit. They can't solve simple things down here on earth. They can't figure out simple shit down here. But yet they're going to tell you all this super shit about other planets and shit in the goddamn space and the cosmos. And you believe it. Even though you see that they're inadequate here on Earth, now they can't even do something as basic as get along with another human being that's non-white. But yet you believe that they're this super intellect. And you got black people so hook, line, and sinker on science. For some black people, science is it. And science is the most unreliable information in existence. The white man won't tell you that, and you won't go research and find that out for yourself. This is a bunch of theories. They haven't even proven anything really. They're just guessing. Granted, those guests sound very educated. They're dressed up because they're supposed to sound that way. I said to you guys a long time ago, white supremacy, white philosophy, and education, and the European way of life is about deception and misdirection. Deception and misdirection. And they have absolutely no regard for human life. Told you guys that. Everything they do is about deception and misdirection. They're not on the level about anything. And they most certainly aren't going to tell you the truth about anything. What makes you think that people who are trying to figure out how to get rid of you, who have stolen everything from you, trying to steal your melanin, as a matter of fact, selling your melanin on the black market, hell, I'm thinking about selling some of my melanin. You know how much money you can get for an ounce of melanin? Shit. That shit puts gold to shame. But my thing is, they tell you all this shit and you believe it. Because they're from the foremost university of this and university of that. So they must be telling you the truth. People who do nothing but lie to you. People who sit up here, right, with the media and make up lies every day. I mean, you sit here and literally watch these people create lies on a daily basis, but you're going to believe them scientifically? You think that they're telling you the truth? Honestly, do you think they're telling you the truth about anything? So we haven't done anything really basically in what, 500 years, other than the civil rights movement. We got a couple of marches, some protests, some sit-ins, right? We sung "We Shall Overcome" about, I don't know, maybe a trillion times. That's about it. I don't see anything else happening. That's about it. So if they was telling you the truth about something and wanted you to know the truth, right? Don't you think we would have done something by now? That we would have progressed by now? And that we would be somebody to be reckoned with by now? I want you to think about something, right? There's a saying, and I said this before about how black people, we're caught up in a bunch of symbolic shit, right? There is a saying about the devil. It says, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled is making the world believe he didn't exist, right? Well, we have so many scholars, we have so many book thumpers, right? One of the things that white people say, well, if you want to keep something from a Negro, put it in a book. Now, if you want somebody to read what you wrote, and want you to read and want them to read your information, that would be a good way to get them to do it, right? I'm just saying, giving you something to think about. A lot of you are caught up in these books with all of this pseudoscience and knowledge, right? You think you know something. But what if you've been set up? What if the truth isn't in the books? And that they said that to keep you in the books so you would never know the truth. Because think about it. There's no one truth in one book, right? There's so much stuff in many books. So you got to keep reading book after book after book after book. And so what does that do? That occupies you. It keeps your mind busy. And while you're searching and you're on this wild academic goose chase, you're not really trying to learn anything real about what's really happening. You're not questioning what NASA's doing. You're not questioning what they're doing in these research labs. You're not questioning these clone labs. You're not questioning stuff. You're not looking at shit. You're not interested in getting your own laboratories together, your own medical facilities. You see, things that you really need to progress in this world: science, medicine, technology. You're not interested in none of that. All you want to do is get a 9 to 5 and go read some books and come on YouTube and regurgitate what you read and call yourself some phony ass scholar. But when it really comes down to it, what truth do you really know? What do you really know about this world for real? Do you really know how big the earth is? You really don't, right? All you know is what you've been told, but you really have no real knowledge of that yourself because you didn't do the research. You didn't figure out how big the earth was. What if it's 10 times bigger than what they're showing you? 10 times bigger. Or what if it's actually smaller? You don't know because you really don't know what it looks like. Because you've never seen it with the naked eye, haven't you? Right? All you've seen is what they're showing you through their equipment. You got some fool running around here talking about the earth is flat and don't have no real proof. Sending a balloon up in the sky with a camera and the camera taking a picture of the horizon isn't proof that the earth is flat. If you believe that, you're just a straight dumbass. It's obvious that person doesn't understand how things work when it comes down to height, distance, area of distance, longitude, latitude, you know, feet, inches, vision, how vision reacts to certain things at a certain height, how your vision isn't the same if you're standing on the ground versus being 40,000 feet in the air. Your vision changes. So you got dumbasses running around here talking about the earth is flat earthers. Seriously? What proof do you have that the earth is flat? What real proof? Pictures of a horizon? Or do you have pictures of a flat surface called Earth with people falling off either end? You know, my question to you is very simple, right? How come rockets don't fly east and west? They fly north. They fly north or south when they're coming down, but never east or west. It's because they got a rocket that isn't capable of going east or west? Oh no, they do. They have things that are capable of going east and west, but there's a reason why they don't. Because they found something out decades ago about the Earth. That if you go one direction, you eventually come right back around to where you started, which is powerful proof that the Earth is round. So if you launched a rocket that was able to fly east to west, if it flowed east, it would eventually curve back around and come west. It'll never leave the planet. It's a curvature to the planet. But, you got people running around talking about the earth is flat. And you got black, this is what I'm talking about. These fake scholars with this bullshit that keep getting large groups of black people to follow them with this nonsense. That's our problem. Running around here following some fool, hundreds of us, some fool that think the earth is flat. I have no proof, just a bunch of BS so-called pseudo history about who brought a globe and all this other shit. Their whole thing over there is a damn gimmick. Now they'll sit up here and they'll read these books and fight with you about the shit that they read in these books, right? And they'll get together and they'll debate each other. Hell, they got debate leagues over there with cats is throwing down, right? But they won't create anything over there that's going to help black people. Like they won't put together a league to help black children. So they can put their heads together. Listen, man, how are we going to help out black children? They're being murdered. We got this going on. We got that going on. We got too many single mothers. We got dudes who are irresponsible. How are we going to deal with that? Oh no, you'll never find none of that. But what you will find is a bunch of BS dudes who don't want to have any kind of responsibility or accountability getting into these factions and really buying in, because these factions are shields to hide irresponsibility. So as long as they're part of one of these factions, you aren't asking them to be responsible. You aren't asking them to be accountable because you're distracted by the faction itself. You got fools running around here calling themselves Moors, even though you don't see any Moorish technology over here. Not technology, I'm sorry, architecture. And they can't build it, but yet they call themselves Moors. Down with Noble Jew Ali, like he was some kind of, and you know what kills me? If you speak ill of Noble Jew Ali, these fools are ready to fight you. I remember Young Pharaoh was doing the presentation, right? And shout out to Young Pharaoh. I like Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh's a special dude, right? He's always been, hold on one second. Let me get through this situation over here. Oh, shit. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to get through a area. It was an accident, so sorry for the pause. Overturned car and a tractor trailer is in a big ditch. And so anyways, like I was saying, right? So they're feeding you a bunch of BS. Now, Shout out to Young Pharaoh. I was watching a presentation of his one time, and he was doing a lecture. I forgot pretty much where the place was. Okay, and but Young Pharaoh's pretty cool dude, man. You know, I've been watching him since he used to be with SETI. Um, like I said, I watched him pretty much go run through the whole Armor squad. But anyway, special dude. So shout out to Young Pharaoh. He was doing a presentation, which he has every right to do, whether you agree with him or not. He purchased the place. He purchased the time. Okay, people paid to come see him, and he had every right to present information the way he saw fit. Wasn't harming anybody. But then you had these dumbasses who follow Noble Jew Ali show up talking about, don't be speaking on Noble Jew Ali. I mean, this is some dumb shit. Like, you know, this is how dumb niggas are who follow the people in the conscious community. You ready to go hurt another brother. A brother who minds his own business, trying to present information to people who paid to see him present information. And you backwards ass niggas want to go and fight with him and try to harm him with them, but you won't do that to this beast. I don't hear none of you niggas show up at no fucking beast outing talking about some, don't be speaking on Noble Jew Ali. Now you ain't gonna do that because you know that beast gonna light your ass up. So you scared of him. So he can come out and say whatever he want about Noble Jew Ali, and you won't say nothing. You won't show up. You're gonna cause that man some bodily harm. What's wrong with you dumbass niggas now? See, that's what happens to you when you follow that conscious community BS. Sound like a damn fool. Don't be speaking on Noble Jew. Speak whoever they want to speak on. He has the right to say whatever he wants to say. You don't get to tell nobody what they can say and what they can't say. That's our problem. That's another reason why I can't stand the conscious community. They raising dumb Negroes. Don't be speaking on Noble Jew Ali. And what you going to do? You're going to hurt that brother? You're going to hurt another black man for speaking the truth about another scam artist, about another agent of white supremacy? So I'm going to tell you something right now. These dudes that run this con game with religion, they're nothing but agents of white supremacy. That's it. They're helping white supremacy keep you mentally controlled. And you can't see it because you're caught up in symbolism. You're caught up in names. Remember we talked about the grandioso, over-the-top names? You're caught up in name recognition. You're caught up in names. Noble Jew Ali, ooh. Forget about the fact that he's trying to mind control you with religion to help what? To help aid white supremacy. Forget about all that. You caught up in his name. Yeah, I'm down with Noble Jew Ali. Yeah, what's that about? Man, you know he the father of our way of life, our way of thinking. Nigga, he may as well be part of the goddamn Cume off of what's that video game? Dragon Age. Niggas walking around like them damn fucking Canary. Go check out Dragon Age and check out the Canary, how they walk around. Speaking of damn Cume. He spoke the Cume. He speak the Cume. The Cume is a religion that controls the Canary. Yeah, they're all intelligent, but they're controlled by that motherfucker. They will not go against that damn Cume. That's the way you fake ass Moors are. You're controlled by the Q, the religion. Don't be speaking on know what you Ali. He speak the Q. Dumb niggas, man. That's why y'all don't have shit. You ain't about shit, and you're a fucking joke. Scamming black people. I challenge anyone to come on my channel and try to tell me what the fuck you're doing for black people. Because for one, you're not gonna sell me no bullshit. I'm not one of these sleep ass Negroes that y'all keep scamming. I know all y'all full of shit. So you can forget. So you can forget it. Miss me with all of the Bibles, this and Noble Jew Ali and these fake ass Moors and the Hebrew myths. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Come at me with some real shit about real life. I want to hear that conscious shit. You know and I know that's all bullshit. That's rhetoric for cowards. Tell me about some real shit you doing. How many black people are you saving? For real. And I still don't know what the hell these teachings are that y'all keep claiming that you're doing. Talking about you teach. I heard some dude that looked like a fucking combination between a genie and fucking Yul Brenner. Talking about some he teach. Niggas think because they can say the word ignorant or ignorance that qualifies them as a teacher. You're ignorant. It's a bunch of ignorance. Can I get my teaching certificate now? Seriously, man, these niggas think because they can say the word ignorant or say the term ignorance that qualifies them as a goddamn teacher. That's all I keep hearing about this damn college community. Yo, I teach. Teach what? To whom? Where are these teachings taking place? And who is being taught? Clearly, it isn't the youth because they have lost their mind. Who are you teaching? $1 million question. Hold on one second. All right, everybody. I'm going to shut it down. I believe my co-host, she's sleeping. Hold on one second. I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. You know, I just had something on my mind I wanted to get off. I get like this sometimes, you know what I mean? But hopefully I give you something to think about. Hopefully you'll take a look for yourself and see that I'm not just selling you a bill of goods. Go to the conscious community and see how phony they are, see what they're doing to black people. None of these niggas are real. We got to stop supporting people that don't have our best interests at heart, who are doing nothing but trying to take away from us. All right, shout out to the real Aaron Collins. The honest truth. Glad to see you guys. Appreciate it, man. You know. All right. All right, y'all. My co-host, she's sleeping, so I'm just going to end it. I'll let you guys probably Monday. I'll do another podcast on Gangsta Talk. All right, y'all. Until then, peace, power, and unity. And thanks for showing up. Peace.